Hello Pisces, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Grand Lux by, is this Chiro? I want to say this is Chiro. Yep, by Chiro Marchetti. Where's your stuff? There's the information to find. usgamesinc.com. For some reason my brain just slowed down. That's fun. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jesse Reish. There's some more information at the bottom if you want to freeze frame and check that out. I think it's a Hay House product. Is that what's down there? Hay House, yep. So freeze frame. Enjoy if you so wish. Okay, what do we have for Pisces? Ooh. You got the Death card coming in a good way. Kind of an empowering way. I don't want to, it's kind of like I feel like your energy is starting off like I don't want to lose any, no, I don't want to destroy anything. Let's go a little farther. I want things to change. I just don't want it to fall apart. Okay. Something is getting ready to start. I feel like we've done this. Is this... No, you should be already in the process of it, but like, you're taking the next advancement forward. The trick is to actually create it and keep it, not just keep it in here, but get it out here in reality. But I feel like it's like, I want something to, I'm going to create something, I just don't want to destroy something else in the process. I keep getting that. So it's kind of like I'm trying to balance it out. This is the Six of Pentacles, which is like I'm trying to really like think about. I feel like you're getting ahead of yourself, maybe. If I do this, where's it going to lead to? Something like that. I feel like there's the need to live in the moment. The need to live in the moment. So stepping out of what I've done and what people will believe in me, and not centering on where this is going to go, but enjoying it in the moment and just feeling it in the moment. It's kind of like when you're eating a donut, in my opinion, and just like enjoying it and just being present and just enjoying it. If you're going to eat it, then eat it and enjoy it. Or if like you're hanging out with somebody and you're like, maybe it's only like 15-20 minutes, but you're enjoying it, just like soaking up that moment, not going, oh my god, this moment is almost over, instead of just kind of like enjoying that moment with them. Something like that. Got to hold on to the actual moment and just enjoy the actual moment you're in. Something is coming from it, but it's like by holding on to the moment you're in, you kind of kickstart or push something forward. Can we get a little bit more clarity on like, I don't think this is bad, but it seems like it's unexpected. I feel like we're talking about the unexpected here. Releasing something that's stagnant and getting the Ace of Cups to really start actuating? I don't think that's a word. Actualizing? Maybe that. You got the Tower card, which a lot of people get nervous with. It's not always a bad card. It's a lot of the unexpected. It depends what's coming in with it, in my opinion, how I read. And this Oracle card is Aphrodite's Love Spell. Aphrodite's Love Spell. Ace of Cups and the dice and the reversal of the hanged person. Hanged man, depending on how you're feeling about it. Hanged woman, hanged person. Releasing that. The hanged person upside down can be a very tricky card to read. To me, it depends on what's around it. It could be the lack of movement, or it could be the release of an era, the release of a outdated thought system. I've seen that come through a different way, and I feel like this could be the release of that. Like holding on to a moment, enjoying moments, getting into the moment, creating a moment, and just feeling what you need to feel in a moment. Stepping away from where it's going, stepping away from where you've been, and just enjoying that moment and feeling what it is right then. Can you completely walk away from your responsibilities? More than likely not. But that's not the point. It's kind of like looking at the moment you're in, enjoying that moment with who you are with. Or if you're, for some of you, I feel like if you're just doing something artistically, maybe you're painting something and you're just enjoying the color if you're just enjoying that in the moment, letting yourself enjoy it, and just enjoying the color, just enjoying what you're doing, like literally the color that you're absorbing, that you're looking at, that you're feeling, it seems to like really ignite something and let you get what you actually want. It seems really simple, and I can say this all the time. I'm a Pisces too, but just like doing that might really just release a block that you're dealing with, a block that maybe you're not realizing you have. That's interesting, because I'm getting this Page of Pentacles coming in. This could really reshape how you're handling things, in the sense of like you just let go and you start literally moving forward. It may seem so simple that you don't realize that you're literally letting go and moving forward. I'm getting there's a really good energy around you. Things start to really flow for you. It's almost like I didn't realize that it was moving forward, and all of a sudden I'm like 5 miles down the road, and I'm like, I just wasn't paying attention. I was just talking to somebody, and yeah, we were walking, but I wasn't realizing that I was getting 5 miles closer to where I wanted to be. I wasn't even paying attention. It seems like it's something like that. The momentum moves forward. I also feel like there's people around you who are already supportive and are already looking to clear the way and help you get what you want unexpectedly. It may be more serendipitous. It's kind of like, when things just link up, and it's kind of like what somebody else was doing links right up with what you were doing, and it's kind of like they weren't really thinking, that they weren't really planning that way. It just linked up that way, if that makes sense. I feel like we've all had those moments where it just kind of linked up. I feel like that's how this is coming together. You have more choices as you keep going forward, but as you keep moving forward, it's like remembering the more you let go, the easier it is. Something is coming forward, but I feel like it's almost effortless. The point is being present in the moment and enjoying each moment as much as you can. It's kind of like when you're at work, it's kind of like maybe there's a lot of things you don't care for there, but it's like realizing what you do like there and like enjoying that part. I mean, this may sound really simple, but I know that I used to do this. I like colored pens. I just do. Like, I have a bunch of them over here. Like, I have a bunch of colored pens over here. If the job I was doing I didn't really like that much, I had the ability to write stuff down, I would use a pen that I liked the color, and for some reason that would just make it a lot lighter for me, and things would just flow through easier. It's really simple, but it's just one of those things where you find something to enjoy about a moment that you normally wouldn't, and it just changes the energy, changes the tone, it flows through a lot better, because I'm getting like that bit of naivety, I'm saying it wrong, but naivety, I'm saying it wrong, I'm definitely saying it wrong, that will release these problems, these blocks, and you will just effortlessly start moving forward. There's something coming forward, but I feel like you've already been in process. This is the next step forward. And it might be kind of like maybe you're struggling a little bit, and it's kind of like, how do I make this easier without making it a problem? I don't want things to crash and burn. I want things to get better. That's literally the easiest way to move it forward, because I'm getting there's a lot of healing, a lot of things moving forward, you connecting to where your natural energy wants to go anyway. It just seems to make it a lot easier. This seems like a very simple reading, but for the people this is going to hit with, I feel like something's just going to click in your brain. You'll be like, you know what, I can do that. Let me try that. It's kind of like when you're washing dishes. To me, it's a mundane task. It's just something you got to do. I wouldn't say it was the worst thing in the world, but it's not something I'm like, ooh, dishes, can't wait. But like, ironically, I'm an organization person, so sometimes I organize the dishes beforehand, and then I organize how I get them done. I don't know why that makes me happy, but it makes me happy. By doing that, it doesn't seem like it's such a big task, and before I know it, that I've started that, I get through it, and then it's done, and it doesn't seem like it was hard. I don't know if I'm making the point, though, of like taking a task and either centering on the part that you actually like of it, or realigning it to have a part of it you actually like of it that somebody else might not do, but you could do, like the pen, writing something in a pen in a color that just makes you happy, instead of like just doing the dishes, organizing them first in a way that makes you happy. Another thing with the dishes is I use dishes that I like the way they look. I'm very picky about the dishes I use, because If I'm going to clean them, it makes me happier to clean a dish I actually like the look of. So that's another thing I've actually changed over time. I only use dishes, well, I shouldn't say only. I typically use dishes that I really think are attractive. And then when I'm washing them, it's not such a bad thing. It doesn't bother me as much because I like the dish anyway. I don't know if that sounds strange because I have a mug that's very pretty. It was a gift, but I use it a lot because when I wash it, I like looking at it. So it makes things easier. So I feel like these type of things you can churn and not churn. You can like weave in, that's what I want to say, weave into the situation. And this is what's going to really start releasing blocks for you and really start moving your energy forward. Taking these same things, maybe these tasks that you really don't care for, and realigning them and reorganizing them in a way that actually is not bad. That's kind of like, I like this part of it. Maybe I don't like the task all over. Again, like washing dishes, not, ooh, dishes. Not excited about really washing dishes, but when I'm washing dishes that actually I like, they're attractive dishes to me, it doesn't seem like it's an issue anymore, and it just kind of flows through a lot easier. It doesn't seem like I'm dreading it anymore. It's just kind of like, oh, I get to, handle this dish that I like, and I'm not thinking about the chore that's connected with it. I'm thinking just like I like what I'm dealing with. I like what's in my hands. I like the dish that I'm looking at. I don't know if that came across real simple or if it came across the way it was supposed to, because I feel like if I give that message correctly, I feel like it'll make sense to the right people. It's going to feel like it's effortless. And you got the Temperance card with the Seven of Swords, and you got the Moon card. You're going to feel like you're actually getting away with things and you're not putting in the effort that you're supposed to. It's going to feel easier than it's allowed. But that, be aware of that as well. It starts to feel like, maybe I'm cheating the system. It's like, it feels like the Seven of Swords kind of came in, halfway out, and so did the Temperance card. Kind of like, I just keep going, I get things done. I feel like it's easier than it should be. I almost feel like I'm cheating. You're not cheating, but it might feel like it. Be aware of that. If you start using the system, if you start doing things that way, it might feel like you're getting away with something. You're not. It's just you're finding your rhythm. You're going with your flow. And for a lot of us, because I'm a Pisces too, I feel like we're used to maybe a struggle or like pushing and trying to make things happen. When we find our rhythm and it doesn't seem that hard and it's just easier for us, it may feel, especially if you're used to a life where you usually struggle to move forward, you have to push and push and push. When it goes smoothly, you may feel like you're getting away with something because you're like, but I'm enjoying life, but I'm liking this, and I'm getting a lot done, and I'm not struggling, and I'm getting a lot done, and it feels like I must be doing something wrong. Be aware of that. Don't let that hold you back. Don't let that hold you down. Just keep an eye on things and keep going. The fact that you're enjoying it is good. I just feel like there's going to be some of you who kind of look at it kind of like, wait, I'm enjoying this? I'm getting a lot done? Like, life is easy? Life is nice? Like, what's happening? Some of you might have that problem. Maybe not all of you, but if that pops up, or if you see that happen for somebody else, just like not to worry about it. Because I feel like this is another moment where when I start having those feelings, I usually have a list, and I just like look at my list. Nope, got all my things done. I didn't do anything wrong. Things are done correctly, and I just let it go and keep moving. The energies kind of float out there. I think the point is you're actually moving in a good direction. It is finding these little triggers or these little ways of doing things that can really release blocks for you. Getting in the moment, holding into the moment, which that's the whole thing, holding in the moment. And like, again, with the dishes, enjoying the dish you're cleaning instead of thinking, I can't wait till I'm done with these dishes. That's like a future thing when I'm done. You're currently working on dishes, you're thinking when I'm done. You're not in the moment, you're ahead of the moment. But if you're in the moment and you're like, I enjoy washing this dish because I like the actual dish, maybe not washing dishes per se, but the dish that you're looking at, you like the dish, that's going to move things forward. That's going to release blocks. That's going to let your energy flow. You're going to be more in the moment. The more in the moment, the more you're enjoying the moment, the easier it flows, the more you get. I hope I said it right, because it makes sense in my mind. I'm just curious if it's coming out the way it should be. Because if you can do that, you will have so much more success than you're used to. That's what I'm getting. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.